Hello, my name is Anzhelika, and I live in a village in the Ternopil region. If you like my videos and want more people to see them, you can help. Please subscribe to this channel, give your likes, and comment on the videos. Thank you for your attention. This morning started wonderfully. I had a good sleep, and now I'm fully enjoying every moment of the day. I have a few special rituals with which I always start my morning. Among them are playing with my cats and enjoying aromatherapy. I sincerely believe that if there is order around me, there will be order within me as well. That's why I always start my morning by making the bed. The hand-embroidered pillows that adorn it are my special love. Each of these pillows carries warmth and a story, making my home even cozier. Then I take a morning shower, another important ritual that refreshes both body and mind. And of course, no morning is complete without a cup of coffee. Each of these small routines brings me incredible pleasure. They help me start the day with harmony, gratitude, and a sense of calm. I have a sweet tooth, so in the morning I eat a few cookies for breakfast. It's a small indulgence that brings me joy. Taking care of yourself is just as important as everything else. That's why skincare is another essential part of my daily routine. A little self-care helps me feel fresh and confident. Next, I turn my attention to my houseplants. I have many potted plants scattered throughout the house, and they all require regular watering and care. I truly believe that plants feel the love they receive. When you nurture them, they become stronger and more beautiful in return. I enjoy these simple daily tasks. They help me stay grounded, allowing me to fully experience the present moment. And now it's time to take care of my four-legged friends. The dogs are already eagerly waiting for my attention, ready to start the day with me. The goats are also eagerly awaiting their breakfast. And as always, Alaska has made herself comfortable right on the table. I truly enjoy their company and can't imagine my life without them. They bring so much warmth and joy to my everyday life. Jan, however, Yukums, is too impatient to wait for breakfast and decided to snack on the flowers from the pot instead. Typical Jan. Despite their playful antics, all the animals living with me get along wonderfully with each other. They each have their own quirks, but they coexist in harmony, which makes my home feel even more alive. For the goats, the best part of the day is when I let them feast directly from the garden bed. It's their little moment of happiness, and I love watching them enjoy it. And of course, I find something tasty for myself too, because everyone should enjoy good food and the gifts of nature. Eggplants, zucchinis, tomatoes. I love cooking with them and even more eating them. Just look at this basket. The colors, the freshness, it's simply wonderful. There is something special about picking your own food straight from the garden. And don't forget about the autumn flowers. Oh, how I love them. Their warm, rich colors add a unique charm to this season. Meanwhile, while I'm busy with my gardening tasks, the kittens have set up their own little races. They run, jump, and play, turning the yard into their own tiny adventure park. A big, cheerful group always follows me around the farm. Wherever I go, I'm never alone. My animals are always nearby, which makes everything more fun. And now I'm heading back to the yard, because there's a lot of work here too. There's always a new task waiting. Alaska is already eyeing the vegetables, ready to snatch them right from the basket. I allow her a lot. After all, how many people can say they have a goat that climbs onto the table? I start sorting the vegetables, washing them thoroughly, because I plan to cook something special today. To speed up the process, I decide to separate all the tomatoes from the main bowl to make them easier to handle. I place pieces of zucchini in separate jars, preparing them for canning. These recipes are so simple, yet they bring so much joy in the winter. Opening a jar of homemade snacks always feels like a little celebration. Just look at these vibrant colors. Isn't it wonderful? The rich red color of the tomatoes, the bright green of the horseradish leaves, the golden hues of the zucchini, all the beauty of nature in a jar. While the weather is still pleasant and warm, I try to spend every free moment outside, soaking in the fresh air and sunlight. To add a bit of spice and depth of flavor, I carefully place a hot pepper in the jar. A little heat makes everything even more delicious. Meanwhile, in the fields surrounding the village, a full-scale harvest campaign is underway. Everyone is working hard to gather this year's harvest before the cold sets in. Back in the kitchen, I prepare the brine for canning. I put a pot of water on the stove to bring it to a boil. Soon the canning process will be complete, and I'll have another batch of homemade delicacies stored for the winter. I always add a generous amount of olive oil to the jars. It not only enhances the flavor, but also acts as a preservative, helping to keep everything fresh for longer. I add a mixture of spices and seasonings to the boiling water. The aroma that fills the house is simply incredible, rich, warm, and soothing. Next, I start sterilizing the jars for preservation. For this, I carefully place them in a large pot of water so that they are completely submerged. Under the influence of high temperatures, the preservation is sterilized, and I can be sure that it will last a long time. With this task done, I move on to preparing a classic stew with onions and carrots. Simple, hearty, and delicious. Jolie stands nearby, watching my every step in the kitchen. She never misses an opportunity to observe what's happening, as curious as ever. I mix the sautéed onions and carrots with freshly cooked rice, creating a simple yet delicious combination. Meanwhile, the jars have heated well, so it's time to seal them tightly with lids. Having a free moment, I start cleaning the bell peppers. I remove the tops and carefully take out all the seeds, preparing them for stuffing. Although some people use ground meat, I have found the perfect substitute that makes them just as delicious and filling. For the sauce, I make everything from scratch. I mix fresh tomatoes with a blend of spices, creating a tasty and aromatic base for the dish. I like that I can multitask, doing several things in the kitchen at the same time. This makes the process fun and efficient. Now I leave the jars of preserves in a warm place to cool down gradually. The stuffed peppers are almost ready. I take them out of the pot, place them on a plate, and admire how beautiful they look. Of course, they taste even better when sprinkled with fresh herbs, adding a vibrant flavor and color to the dish. Now it's time to enjoy the meal. I really love delicious food, especially when it's something I've cooked myself. But life on the farm never stops for a moment. Thank you sincerely for spending another wonderful day with me. See you in new videos. Bye.